Hello everybody and welcome to my 26th Microsoft Access 2013 tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to start using forms. Forms are really useful in Microsoft Access mainly because they're very quick to set up, and they just give you a way for your users to safely edit data in your database. So I'm going to start off showing you a couple of simple forms that you can create, and then I'm going to move on to more advanced forms and combining the various types together. So let's get started. In order to create a form, we're a very simple one. We're just going to select one of our... Oh, and my door just blew shut on itself like a ghost. That was a bit scary. I'm going to select the sales table, and then I'm going to go into create, and then I've got these options here. So I've got a create a form, I've got form design, I've got blank form, I've got form wizard, I've got navigation, and then on more forms I've got some more forms in here. So the first one I'm going to show you is just pressing on this form button, and this, when you press it, will give you straight away a nice form that you can use. So when we first press it, it puts us into layout view, which just allows us to review what we've got in our form and change around the format of it a little bit. And we can, on here, you'll see that matching our sales table, we've got sale ID, user ID, quantity, item number, and sale date. In our form, it's given us these same fields. And down at the bottom here, we've got a little navigation bar that allows us to loop through each of our records in turn. And you can go forwards and backwards with these arrows and skip to the end with that arrow. And the same for your users. But in the layout view, we can't actually do anything about this. Isn't the view that the user's going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into form view, and you see now that I can loop through these, but I'm also able to go into the records and I'm able to change what data is stored in them. Notice how the date one, you can't really see it here, but there's a calendar. You can change the dates with the calendars, and then the numbers and the text you just change normally. If we want to add a new record, then there's a new blank record button down here, and the user or yourself can go to the end and we can just add a new record in, and we'll put in the user ID 1001, quantity 2, item number, and then sale date we'll put in as today. And then that will create us a new record, and we can press the same button again and go back into it, and it will have created it for us. If we go into our sales, you can see that that sale's being created down there. Let's just put another 0 in that so that it actually has an item number. And if we go back into our layout view, we can play around with our different sizes of our fields. So I prefer to have them a bit smaller rather than across the whole screen, because then when you're in your form view you can see these things a little bit better, and also gives you more room on your form. Also in my layout view, I'm going to click on my header at the top, and I'm just going to delete it because I don't want it here. So I just select it and I press delete. And that is the basics of your form. Just press save, and you'll be able to see it down here. So that is the basics of setting up a form. And in the coming tutorials I'm going to show you how you can have more control over what these boxes are like, and show you a couple of different other types of forms as well. And the next tutorial I'm going to show you how you create a form like this but off of a query. So thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you in the next tutorial.